So this question is number of valid clock times. So you're given 24-hour clock notation, and then there is going to be a question mark in the string, and then you need to just basically return the valid, the possibility you can actually return. So actually the question mark 5 and then 0 0, you can actually put 0 and 1, right? So in this question, we need to do it reversely. We need to just we have to start at the end. So let me just draw a little bit. So we need to just basically focus on the last index first, because 2359, right? So if the question mark is at this position, right, I know this is going to be what? The possibility is this is going to be from 0 to 9. So it's going to be 10, right? And then in this one, this is going to be what? 0 to 5, sorry. 0 to 5. And this is going to be what? 6 possibility, right? And then this is going to be what? In this one, you can you need to depending on the first one, right? Because if the first index is actually 2, you can only go from 0 to 3, right? If this is if the first index is 2, you can only go from 0 to 3. If the first index is actually 0 or 1, I think you can go from 0 to 9, right? This is reasonable, right? 0 0 0 9 1 0 1 9, right? And then 20 23. Okay, so this is actually the possibility, right? So this is going to be 4 possibility, this is going to be 10 possibility. All right, so what else? It should be okay, right? And then and this one is going to be what? Is either what? 1 2 0 1 2, right? So 0 1 2. For this one, this is going to be what? 2 possibility, right? And this one is going to be only 1, right? So alright, just going to be a lot of logic. So let's just start coding. So I'm going to have a return value. It's going to be result, and the value is going to be starting at 1 because I'm going to use a multiplication. So okay, so if so I'm going to convert the entire what? Entire string to char array. And then if the t at the position 4 is actually equal to the question mark, which is the last index, right? And then basically result multiplied by the 10. If the t at 3 is actually equal to question mark, the second last index. And then I'm going to say result multiplied by 6, right? Alright, now this is going to be complicated, right? If the first and second index is actually question mark, if the first index and the second index are the question mark, right? There are actually 24 possibility, right? So 0 0 to 23. So result multiplied by 24, right? So 24 possibility if the first and second index are question mark. And then else is going to be what? One of them is going to be invalid. I mean, one of them is going to be an integer, and which is not a question mark at the same time, right? So I need to make sure the first index, if the t at 1 is equal to the question mark, and then else if t at 0 is equal to the question mark. So you have to know this is going to be we are going to check the question mark reversely from the back to the front, right? So I need to check t at 1 first before t at 0. So if statement is going to be like this, right? So I'm going to say if t at 0 is actually equal to what? 2. I know the possibility is going to be what? 4, right? Else possibility is going to be what? 10, right? So from 0 to 3, okay, if the first index, I'm just going to draw the first and second index. So if the first index is 2 and then the second index is a question mark, the possibility you can put is what? 2, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's going to be what? 4 possibility, right? So if this is going to be 0 question mark or 1 question mark, this is going to be 10 possibility, right? All right. So now we are focusing on the first index question mark. So if the t at 1, which is greater equal than the 4, right? I'm going to say result multiplied by 2, and else result multiplied by 3. So what does this mean? Alright. So now we are actually focusing on this one. The first index is actually question mark, and then the second index is going to be what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Then 10. So the only thing you can do is what? 24. No, sorry. 0. Shoot. It's gonna be what? 0, 4, 1, 4. And then 0, 5, 1, 5, 0, 6, 1, 6. So you only have 2 possibility, right? So you multiply by 2. And then if not, so if we already know, like the first index is actually question mark, and then the second index is what? Less than 3, less than equal than 3. Sorry, it's gonna be what? Question mark 3, and then this should be what? 0, 3 is definitely doable. 1, 3 is doable. 2, 3 doable. So you multiply it by 3. Right, so it's a pure logic, and then I know you know it, right? So submit. Hopefully I make. Alright, you should be okay. You should be okay, right? So the time and space are pretty straightforward. So this is going to be a space, all of n represent end of the time, and this is also the space as well, because I convert to the chart array, and everything here is actually a constant, all of 1. So this is time and space as well, because when you traverse from the string to the chart array, it takes all of n, and then the space is all of n. You put the all of n space into the chart array t. So this is the solution. So if you have any question, leave a comment below and subscribe if you want it. Alright, peace out.